with TruGold, coming at you with another great video today. Today's topic of discussion is prices of jewelry, going through what metals and gemstones and what's a ethical retail price. Now, of course, this may change from region to region across the states and depending on what jeweler you go to. So this is not completely concrete. Do not hold these prices as it needs to be this exact. This is just what I sell in my store based off of ethical standards within our jewelry industry. So starting off with prices like gold, silver, and platinum. The gold market price, can be anywhere between, for 10 karat gold, $60 to $100 a gram retail. Sometimes you see it more depending on the complexity of design, because remember, it's not just per gram for the jewelers, it's complexity of design. For example, this is very simple. So this would be less per gram than this, Now again, that's, not just gold, there's diamonds in there as well. But for example, the price per gram on a Byzantine chain will cost more than just a standard nugget because there's more labor involved. So with 14 karat, it tends to go from 80 to 120 a gram. 18 karat is 130 to 150 a gram, depending. Sometimes like on closeout specials, you go like 100 to 120, depending on what you're able to do. And then 24 karat is anywhere from 180 to 280 a gram, depending on the complexity of the project. So that is gold. So with silver, sterling, 925 silver. Price per gram, and again, the price fluctuates due to complexity of design and what all has gone into the piece, but anywhere from $4 a gram to $15 a gram is a ethical retail price for silver. So very simple. That's about it for silver. At $4, you're virtually making absolutely no money. And then at $15, you're able to make a good chunk of change just depending on the complexity of the project. Now, I try to stick to the ethical basis of doubling my money. That doesn't always work out to 15 a gram. If I buy a chain for $100, make a chain for $200, sell it for $200, sell it for $400, that is the goal. However, we always love promotions in the jewelry industry. Now on to platinum, typically 950 or higher on platinum on the purity. Per gram is typically $60 to $100 per gram. So if you have, typically I sell most of my platinum between $80 and $100 per gram. And so 5 grams is, $400 or $500. And that is the ethical price range for platinum. So now we move on to our gemstones, such as diamonds. And this is where it can get crazy. Most of diamond prices are from the Martin Rappaport diamond grading system. And then based off of the GIA or IGI or wherever you're getting it graded from, it can explode the value depending on what it is. So typically on lab and natural, we'll actually break it down. Lab retail from anywhere from $2,000 to $1,000 a carat, depending on the color, the clarity, and the carat size, the 4 C's of diamonds. When natural, they can range from anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a carat in retail. But now when you get up to the high class, like your D color flawless, that can be anywhere from $7,000 to $20,000 plus a carat. So ethically speaking, with VS1, we try to stick from $500 to $2,000 a carat, depending on the 4 C's of the diamonds. And we have a video on the 4 C's. And then moving into other gemstones such as emeralds, sapphires, topaz, all these such. For commercial and treated emeralds, you're looking from anywhere from $100 to $800 a carat. So that's typical. And then with treated emerald, and then with fine and minimal inclusions, we have anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 a carat. Emeralds can be tricky because emeralds have a lot of inclusions. And then the top quality emeralds can reach upwards of $5,000 plus per. With sapphires, your standard blue sapphires can be anywhere from $200 to $2,000 a carat. And then with those real top quality, it can be $5,000 plus a carat of, your untreated, deep blue, natural sapphire. With rubies, it can be anywhere from $300 to $1,500 per carat of your ethically priced per carat of your treated. Of your non-treated rubies, it goes way up, man. It can go $20,000 to $25,000 plus for a Burmese ruby untreated. Other gemstones such as like opals, they range from $50 to $2,000 a carat. Moissanite ranges from $25 to $500 a carat. You have other gemstones, such as aquamarine, which go from $100 to $1,000 a carat. Tanzanite, which can go to $250 to $2,500 plus, and the list goes on and on. So definitely make sure that when you're purchasing products, particularly of this high value, that you look at what an ethically price per carat and price per gram is. So thank you guys for tuning in today. This is just a quick video of different prices of ethical prices of jewelry. Now, like stated previously, this is not concrete prices for it all. This is based on ethical industry standards. So there are going to be jewelers that sell it for way more and jewelers that sell it for way less. So you have to educate, see who you trust the most, and who you want to be your forever jeweler, hopefully TruGold. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe.